Welcome to 7 Days to Die Guide. In this tutorial, we're going to go over everything that has to do with skill points. Basic understanding of skills, what skills to buy, combine skills efficiently, quickest way to level up, skills you can live without, and how to reset your skills. So let's get to it. Let's start with a basic understanding of skills. Pretty much everything you do in 7 Days to Die gets you closer to achieving a skill point, which you can then use to buy skills. Whether you're building, hunting, looting, or smashing zombies' heads, you're collecting XP. The XP progress bar can be located at the top of your tool belt. When that bar fills up to 100%, you increase your character level and are also awarded with 1 skill point. The higher the character level, the more XP it will take to achieve the next skill point. We created an XP chart that shows the exact amount of XP you need to acquire a skill point. It's available in our description. The maximum character level you can reach is 300. Since we start the game from a character level 1, it gives us 299 skill points, plus 4 additional skill points you start with at the beginning of the game. So the grand total being 303 skill points we can spend. It's important to know that there are more skills than points available. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. It basically means that there are many ways to build your character. There are a total of 5 attributes, in other words, groups which hold their own respective skills. Let's start with perception. Perception mainly focuses on your character's hearing and seeing senses. For example, finding better loot, faster lockpicking, quicker at finding treasures, getting more from salvaging, and better at tracking animals. Next up is strength, which focuses more on endurance, such as stronger melee weapon hits, reduced stamina consumption, increased carrying capacity, overall better mining, and more. Then we got fortitude. Fortitude focuses more on the ability to handle weather conditions, increased pain tolerance, health regeneration, slows down metabolism, increases stamina regeneration, and more. Next, we got agility, which focuses more on your archery skills, being able to run and shoot, increased melee attack rates, increased parkour, and overall stealth. Finally, we got intellect. This is one of the most popular skill trees and focuses more on your character's crafting abilities, such as crafting medicine, means of transportation like a mini bike, advanced electrical devices and traps, robotics, and more. Each attribute has 10 levels. Some skills require their parent attribute to be upgraded to a certain level before being able to unlock them. Next, let's talk about what skills to buy. There isn't really a right or wrong way to spend your skill points. It really depends on the level of experience you have in 7 Days to Die, type of character you want to build, and the style of game you want to play. Generally, most players will tend to disperse their points evenly, but more experienced players will focus on specific skill sets. For example, if I was just starting the game for the first time, I would focus on skills that provide more stamina, cardio, healing factor, and pain tolerance. Because when you're first starting out, you are less likely to jump straight into battle, and more likely to avoid conflict, and let's be honest, getting smacked around by zombies. But there's nothing wrong with having to run away. Do so when you can, and live to fight another day. Let's talk about combining skills efficiently. There are ways to buy skills that benefit and complement each other. For example, in my situation, I really like to preserve ammo and kill zombies with a club instead. In that case, I would focus on the following. First up would be the strength attribute, which increases the headshot damage and chances of dismemberment. Next would be the pummel beat, which gives lots of benefits such as crafting stronger clubs, increases damage per hit, and increases chances of knocking enemies down. Next is sexual T-Rex, which reduces stamina used per hit and rewards stamina for killing blows. Finally, we got flurry of blows, which increases melee weapon swing movement speed and also grants stamina for killing blows. All those combined make swinging your club effortless, with a tremendous amount of damage. It pretty much sends a zombie flying with a simple power attack. Next, let's talk about the quickest way to level up. As I previously mentioned, pretty much anything you do in 7 Days to Die makes you gain XP. However, some actions provide more XP than others. For example, if you make your day all about hunting for animals, it won't give you as much XP as raiding or killing zombies. So the whole point is to do as many combined actions as possible during a full day-night cycle. For instance, here's an example of what I would do during a whole day and night cycle. Complete a trader quest, raid and loot, kill zombies, dismantle with a wrench, and finally mine and build during the night. Notice how the first 4 actions in this list relate to almost the same thing. All happen in the same area. I asked the trader for a quest, which led me to a place of interest, POI, that I ended up clearing from zombies, cleaning out from loot, and finally dismantling everything I can with my wrench. It's about how much you can accomplish in a short amount of time, so instead of dedicating a whole day to hunt for animals, I would simply do it while I'm on the way to my destination. A little bit of everything each day is the secret sauce to quicker XP gains. Let's talk about skills you can live without. Let me be clear about something first. There is no useless skill. Again, it really depends on the player and the style of game they want to play. But there are some skills I personally think you can survive without. First, let's start with the animal tracker. The fact that you can craft a vegetable stew alone should tell you that there is no need to hunt those poor animals. Yes, even though you might be an omnivore in real life. Besides, there's plenty of chickens and rabbits all over the map. Next is Javelin Master. I don't know about you, but after the day 2, I don't see myself running around with a stick, and it's not something I would want to really master, especially if there's other melee weapons available. Next, we got Pack Mule. This may shock some more than others, but I have never used this skill. With the ability to craft or find clothing pocket mods or armor pocket mods, there's really no reason for why you should invest your points in this skill set. You can also use additional storage space when you build your first mode of transportation, such as a mini bike. Next is Well Insulated. This one strongly depends on the area you first spawn in when first starting the game. There's no need for this skill set if you're in a warm area. If you're surrounded by snow, then it's a different story. In general, you can find warm clothing fairly early in the game. Iron Gut. Once you upgrade your Master Chef skill set and get started with farming, you'll have an infinite abundance of food, so there's really no need to put too many points on that skill set. Last one is Charismatic Nature. This skill is pointless in single player, but very useful in multiplayer, and it pretty much depends on that, as it provides health and stamina to the allies when they're near you. Let's talk about how to reset skills. Fortunately, there is a way to reset all your skills, and that's by purchasing the Grandpa's Forgetting Elixir from any trader for a hefty price of 40,000 dukes. Yes, it's expensive, but in all honesty, the only time you'll want to buy this is most likely when you have fully used up all your skill points. By then, you're most likely already swimming in dukes.
Sale, even if it's to a scumbag like you.
When used, all your skills will be reset. However, you get to keep your skill points. This allows you to purchase different skills and rebuild your character in one shot. That pretty much wraps up the guide to skill points. Hopefully I covered enough ground to give you a better understanding of what skills are and how to use them. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification icon to stay up to date with our future video guide releases. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next video.